See, it's not AI or all the wars, all the negative things that are encroaching on us that are an actual threat. It's actually the disconnection from yourself, the ability to feel presence. And the technique I'll share with you during this video will allow you to tap into this presence almost instantaneously wherever you are or whatever you may be doing. Every 80 to 90 years, humanity as a collective goes through a transformation so intense it feels like the ground beneath your feet is shaking. But while everyone is looking up at the sky trying to figure out what actually is happening, the answer is actually deep within inside you. A hidden power that's used by people in power and the elites. For you to never even find out what these things even are. But if you understand what we'll go through in this video, you'll be able to tap into this force that's inside of you and channel it to create whatever it is you desire. Think about yourself for a second. When was the last time you felt so clear about something? You knew what the exact next step was as if it was like clearly defined in your mind. Now, it's no accident that most people can't think this way, because we live in a society with two types of people. There's the artisans and the map followers. Now, the artisans are the ones who go out on their own, the entrepreneurs, the creatives, the artists who go out and create despite all the emotions, despite all the things that may be holding them back, and putting their things out into the world as if they were gifts. They don't have a map to follow. They're simply moving with intuition and what's guiding them and what feels aligned. You have the people who are map followers. And these are the people who follow the maps that are created by these artisans. But the thing is, the maps have been more accessible than ever, which is not a good thing. With the advent of AI and chatbots and things that people have access to now, it becomes very easy to rely on information outside of yourself and to ignore that source that's deep within you, to ignore what I call the universal life force that's inside of you. That very thing that animates all living things. That thing that I felt when I was working as a paramedic and I felt someone's life leave their body. That was a indescribable, intangible feeling, but it was so intense that you knew something was there. Now, that same force is something you can tap into on a dime, but it takes some practice. Now, what makes this power so special? What makes it so unique? You were built to receive something that a machine never can, that a computer never can, because there's different systems that work in reality. There's the one we designed, the computer programs, the machines, the hardware that runs everything, the internet, AI. And then there's the quantum side of things, life, nature, humanity, consciousness. These are parts of you that will never be replaced if you understand what they actually even are. Now, science is actually catching up to this idea that feeling something comes before actually knowing it. That intuition or gut feeling actually carries or receives information that comes from outside of you. Researchers at the HeartMath Institute have found that the electromagnetic field of the heart is up to 5,000 times more powerful than the one that's created by your brain. The electromagnetic field that's outside of you, that radiates around you, that some people would say is like an aura, that charismatic people have that attracts opportunities and things to them. So these hunches that you have on a daily basis are not irrational. We just choose to ignore them because you're so distracted by other things happening outside of you. But the truth is, this is the most direct data that you could possibly have. It tells you about your aligned path. It tells you about who you are at a deeper level. It clarifies your desires and is able to give you the potential to turn it into something in your reality. Now, your mind will rationalize all of this before you even get to this, and this is where this exercise comes in. Now, this exercise is something I do twice a day. Once in the morning, right after I wake up, when the subconscious mind is still very much active, and right before I go to bed as I start going into what's called a theta state. Now, the delta and theta states are brainwave states where your brain becomes relaxed enough where the door to your subconscious mind actually opens. This is something that's there when you're in deep sleep, but it's something you can consciously tap into. Now what I do is I sit in a chair in a quiet room alone, with the lights turned down. I have my left palm up and my right palm down. Now this sort of creates a receiving and giving energetic structure, okay? And there's science that actually even backs this up, because before we could just say that this was some woo-woo thing out there, I need to understand why I'm doing these things for them to make sense. Now on a nervous system level, you have your vagus nerve, which is responsible for rest and relaxation. Science has actually proved that certain hand positions and body positions actually stimulates this vagus nerve, which puts you into a deeper state of rest and relaxation. And so even if you don't want to believe the energetic woo-woo stuff that's a little bit out there, a little bit more esoteric, you can ground yourself in the science of this, that this is actually being studied right now and is found to have some basis. When you do this, you will actually begin to feel energy moving through your body. Nervous system, outside of you, otherwise, it doesn't matter. You will feel a sensation moving through you. You will feel a sense of relaxation. And in this moment, tune into your body, because you'll be able to point out where tension is stored in your body. Because we're so distracted, we're so outside of ourselves, because you're living so far into the future, it's easy not to live in the present. And when you're not living in the present, you're picking up emotional energy that's getting stored in the body, that you're not dissipating in any way. Now we have that same mechanism. You'll see many animals, after they get traumatized, they shake it off, because that emotion is stored in the body. The same thing happens to you. It gets stored in the body. You're not going to be shaking anything off here, okay? You're just simply going to be present with where this tension is in your body. And bringing that awareness to it, it will begin to slowly dissipate. It will begin to slowly dissolve. And this will open up that silent part of your mind, that subconscious state, that theta state that allows you to access your subconscious mind. In this state, you'll probably have a lot of thoughts, but realize, because you've been so distracted all these years, you're going to have many open loops, many thoughts that were never completed. And you have to give them a chance to actually complete, to make this exercise effective. You know, I have clients or students that will do this once or twice and say, Ifti, this doesn't work for me. Like, all I do is I have racing thoughts. Yeah, have you ever given a chance for these thoughts to actually close the loop that they've been open in for who knows how long? It's similar to having an internet browser, okay? And I have this problem where I have like 100, I'm not even kidding, 100 different internet browsers open all at once. And it does nothing for me besides the fact that I think I'm going to go back to it one day. All right. I found bookmarks. I understand how that works. We're doing that now. Okay. We're bookmarking stuff. But it's almost like in your mind, you have these open tabs that you're like, I'm going to get back to this. I'll get back to this thought. And you never do. And consciously you think, okay, I'm over it. But it's still going up there in your mind, in the back of your mind. Let these thoughts complete themselves. Do this exercise maybe once a day to start, for a couple minutes, for a month. And after a month, you'll find you'll be able to drop into this silence almost instantaneously. Now, the people that are thriving in the world right now are not the ones using AI and trying to figure out what the next map they need to follow is. The people that are thriving are following a new map, their own map, their quantum system, their natural system in their body. And they're following that because that's more aligned with who they are. The power, your power, doesn't pour out of you until your mind, body, and spirit are moving together. And AI and just synthetic intelligence is just mirroring that back to us. Of the parts of us that are irreducible, that can't be just put into a machine. And that's where you can double down on being a human in the face of this. And that's what will help you find your true path. They'll find your aligned path of where you're actually going. Now, if you're not doing this already, this is a reminder you can start today. One of my most popular videos, almost every comment has somebody saying this shifted them in one way or another. As simple as it sounds, it's highly effective. Give yourself 1 hour today. No phone, no noise, no input, just to escape the chaos. And maybe for once you'll finally hear that voice that's been trying to reach you for who knows how long. Till next time, peace.